Yeah, good night, folks. Uh, Thursday, 26th of September. Okay, so a very quick message on Gorilla technology because naturally shorts are playing amazing game with this stock. But when you look at the chart, you understand that everything, the algo are following everything very, very precisely. So what you can see in this chart, it's very simple. The RSI have been cooling off at 61. That means that before we get overheat at 90, that 90 will mean that we are above 530. So the RSI is okay, it's back in the cool zone. Second thing, you can see this blue line with the 10 EMA has always been a support for Gorilla. Even before the day with huge volume, the 10 EMA have always support the price since we are running back up. So today we touch it. So there is a very high probability that from here we go sideways or we go up. Why? Because you can see that around the 23 of September, the 10 EMA, so the blue line, have crossed the 100 SMA, who is falling at 364. We cross it, so it's a golden cross between the 10 EMA and the 100 SMA. And now the target, it's 520 with the 200 SMA, okay? So tomorrow, well, today, because here it's we are already Thursday, we are expecting the earnings or Thursday or Friday, worst case Monday, but there is a pretty high probability, if they follow what they say, that they release the earnings before the 30th of September. The 30th of September, it's Monday. So because the 2 days before is weekend, there is no trading, there is a possibility that the earnings will be released Friday, okay? What can I say? The fact that today we have an institution who give a new target price of $9 per share, passing from 7 to 9, 2 days before earnings, let me think that this institution, I don't know how, but they certainly know that earnings will be better than expected. That's why they rise the price target to 9. Okay. Some people may think that $9 is very conservative, and it is conservative, but it's conservative because Gorilla have been a stock who was under heavy attack by the short seller. You can see that back in the past when they really destroyed the price around the month of May, they push it down, they crush it down. It was, to be precise, yeah, it's more June. So from around the first 2 weeks of June, they really destroyed the price from $6 to roughly 2.5. So it was a big short attack. So the stock there was the damage. There was damage in the chart. There was damage in the confidence in the stock, and all that need to be rebuilt. And it's a turnaround story. So we need to be patient and understand the psychology of the market and the way algo will manage the story. I think that the earnings will be good. That's why they have done all this, buy back shares and saying that, they have been in, how can I say, they have been trying to make the market understand in order to facilitate the market maker. They have been trying to say to the market, beware, because we are coming with good earnings and we are buying back shares, so stop destroying our stock. And the market maker have understand the message. There was the big run-up on the news, big volume. They drop like 700,000 shares short to avoid a run to $5 directly. And from there, they are trying to work day by day to control the rise of the price, basically by doing a typical 3-day run and 2-3 day fall down on low volume. Today there was the strategy have been very successful, because today they have been able to eliminate a lot of weekends by exploding the stop loss order. They have been pushing out, a lot of people have been putting stop loss. So that's why they do this. They do this because they know that there is a lot of people in the market who buy shares and are afraid, naturally, I understand, and they put stop loss order. And they see that. They know that there is X amount of shares at this price, this price, this price. So when they see that, then they organize a drop and they explode all the stop loss order and they collect. Today they have been covering a little bit in the drop. They have been able to cover. Not a lot, but they cover. So for them it's always better to do this instead of just, let the price run, and then they need to cover. Now we know that officially there is around 1.5 million shares short. Today they cover maybe not a lot, they cover around 50,000, 60,000. So it's always around 1.4 million. That's the official short. And then you have, I don't know, you have a short in the dark pool, and we don't know what's going on over there. So what I think is going to happen, and it's very difficult to anticipate because sometimes the market is a little bit vicious and cruel. I don't know if it will be tomorrow or Friday, but when they will know that earnings are coming, they will organize a run. A run, in my humble opinion, that will bring us around 5 to 520, the 200 SMA, the red line. Why? Because you need to think about it. It's very important that you reflect with me. They know that a lot of people who have been buying at 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 4, when they will see 5.12, 5.20 example with the 200 SMA, they know that when a lot of people will see that, they will say, there is a resistance there. I've been making some money, 20, 30, 40%. The stock, I'm afraid, is going to reverse because it's a resistance. let me sell. So if they organize a run, example tomorrow, Thursday, at 5 to 5:20, it's not a lot. It's a run of how much? 30%? They can do that. 30% run tomorrow mean 5:20. At 5:20, a lot of people are going to sell. And if they sell, they can collect. And if they collect, they can cover the short before the earnings. And if the earnings are good, they can let it go and short higher because they have collect. So I think that's an opinion, a personal opinion, maybe wrong, maybe right, I don't know. I think they are going to organize tomorrow or Friday, depending the earnings, I don't know, but if they follow what they say, they release Friday, maybe after the close, or Monday morning, I don't know, one of the two. I really I don't know, so, we must be ready to whatever happen. But I think that the day before, remember this, the day before, they are going to organize a run to 5:20. And at 5:20, they will expect that a lot of people are going to sell. And if they sell, they're going to collect. And if they collect, that means that when earnings come, if they are good, they can let it go. And a lot of people will be out of the story. That's how they do. That's why they win. That's why they win, because they know psychology. They know that a lot of you will be tempted to sell at 5:20. And if you sell, the price will drop. From 5:20, we will drop to 4.8, example, okay? And that will be a huge volume, because it will be a 30% run. So if you sell, they can collect the share short that they need. And when that happens, they can, at that moment, they can be available to reshort higher after the earnings. If people don't sell, but that will not happen because people are like that, they always want to sell. If people don't sell, they are in a mess, because if earnings are good and they have so many shares short, they will need to chase. And in that case, you may have some kind of gamma squeeze. But I suspect, we will see, but I suspect that we will have a first run to 5:20, then a drop to 4.8, and then from there, great earnings and a huge run. But in the huge run, a lot of people will be out of the picture, because they will be already have been selling the shares that they have. So do what you have to do. Remember the numbers, 5:20, 4.8, 200 SMA, and try to do the best. Take care. Thank you.